Welcome. In this section, we're going to be covering the H1 heading tags. So let's dive in. Alrighty, so here in Screaming Frog here, we have our H1s. You can see that we have 8 pages with ones that are missing. And we have 1 page with 2 H1s. An H1 should only be visible on each page 1 time, and you should have an H1 on every page, no matter what. So we'll look at these. We see we have a meet the team for the first one and who we are for the second one. So on the about page, we'll be looking to resolve that. So let's go pull up our pages. Here's the about page. All right. And this is edit with Divi. Okay. All right. So meet the team is there. And who we are, this should be a different heading type. As soon as I figure out, there we go. Alrighty, so this text should be an H2 and save and exit visual builders, save and exit. I think I did that right. I hate Divi. All right, so that should do it. Let's check. Respider. Yep. And that one is gone. How cool is that? Now we'll check out the missing pages. All right. So we have our blog. There we go. So we'll do the edit with Divi on this page. So this blog text here should actually be the heading item. Let's check that. Yep, that's an H2, H1, save, exit visual, save and exit. Alrighty, next we're gonna hit the contact page. There we go, contact us, edit with Divi. Ba, ba, ba. So contact us. This should be an H1 and it's a paragraph. Heading H1, save, and hit this save button. And it's saving and it's done. Cool. Next we're going for line of credits. Of course, it doesn't search correctly. Edit with Divi. This here should be an H1. It's an H2. Save that and save. And that's done. Next we have services. Services, edit with Divi. So if you're not using Divi, then it's still the same principles as what we're doing. Depending on what builder you have, it might be easy just to switch it to an H1, or you might have to do something completely different. Operate within the limitations of your builder, but nonetheless, we're still going through and doing the same thing. All right, so that's all of those pages minus the blog categories, which are going to come back up. All right, so now I just need to figure out if the blog category pages also have a template. Let's check this. That would be a no. So we can't actually fix that without creating a new template. And quite frankly, I don't know how to do that. Let's check theme builder. Let's see, there's a global footer. Let's add a new template. These are on let's see, all category pages. Let's try that. Let's do add from library. Let's try blog. We're looking for a blog archive. There's a church. I'm just looking for something that kind of matches the layout of what we're looking at, or that kind of matches what we're doing here. Let's check that business block real quick. There we go. Yeah, let's just do this golf course page. Sure. I don't know what layouts they're using, so it's hard to say. Nonetheless, though, we can make it look good real quick. All right, we'll go ahead and edit that. while hiding your uh, blog post categories is an option, it's not the preferred method. So um, I don't know how long I was talking on mute, so that sucks. But uh, either you're going to create a page template to pull in on these category pages specifically, and then apply an H1 with the category name in it, or you're going to go into the settings of the plugin and the category, and you're going to remove it from visibility completely. So that's pretty much one of two options. Anything more than that, and we're talking about something extremely past DIY. So that is the level at which we cease to exist in this realm. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been fun updating these. Take it easy.